lane from the bot side here. Heretics can start to set up towards those dragons as well. And one of the big things that we've seen from Heretics is how good they are at playing around these objectives, getting to that objective early, looking for that
bottom lane. They were pushed under their tower the first few early moments. Now Irrelevant with some backup here from Marcoon. No flash available. Hook shot comes out as well as the engage. Stun comes down. Knock forward.
There we go.
Secured. Ebby will be able to find first blood. Now he turns his attention with a 2-level advantage onto Marcoon. Sidestep but gets rooted in place. And Ebby and Heretics find 2.
That's 3 for 3 solo kills for Ebby. He actually moves slightly over towards the right here, but here's that dive.
Oh man, the action hasn't stopped yet. Flash forward from Exakick. Immediate reply.
Once more, he's fine. Just farming up here. Now got the help.
There's the Glacial Prison. At least slow down. Jack Spectra flashes away from that hijack chain of corruption. Dos steps forward, manages to pull back. Jack Spectra, the hostile takeover holds them in place for now, and that's the second kill for SK. They're not done yet. Mercer will be the next target, and kill secured by Marcoon. SK are playing aggressive and full.
Map. Marcoon's making a play on the opposite side.
I mean, it's a tale of two sides. The bottom lane ahead for SK, the top lane ahead for Heretics. Nature's Grot will hold Irrelevant in place for a little while. He's still got access to the Hextech ultimatum. Buys a couple extra seconds with the help of the tower. Gets one back, but is taken down by Ruby.
That is huge, though. The fact that you... And now Marcoon is just trying to bully Jankos on this bot side because he knows, hey, look, we are winning this bottom half of the map.
Yeah, Evie and Irrelevant once again trading in that minion wave. Irrelevant not going to be able to get that secondary shot of the hook. Minion still helping out. Forced to flash away from Ebby. Next engage starting out inside the jungle. Jankos is engaged on by Certus. He hijacks the Nature's Grasp and throws it down. Hostile takeover keeps Jankos and Ruby inside the red pit. Marcoon's low, flashes away and stays alive. Exakick gets himself another as now Mercer and Jack Spectra step into the fray. Exakick's melt the reset, the bailout! He manages to stay alive and escape. A double kill for SK.
The blinking health bars in SK, and they manage to make the play. Hopping over the wall, Marcoon stays up, Exakick's alive, and I mean, Irrelevant might not hold on to his tower for too long, though.
No, he's got a few seconds before his ultimate's available.
He's able to join them, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick TP in as this starts.
Tower is just about half HP. Teleport is available. Does it get channeled? Yes, it does. Prison comes out, insta-cleanse, no flash, and Jack Spectra is down. Ebby's completed the TP inside the fray. Here comes Certus as well as Jankos. Dot's forced to bail out for himself, managing to escape for now, and all of a sudden a couple members are rooted down. Ebby jumps in for the connection. I keep waiting.
Top side, and now Ruby.
Slowed down, locked in place by the Hextech ultimatum. Emperor's Divide buys some time, but it's not enough. Dos secures the kill.
Totally fine to set this up. You can try and answer with Heretics here to get some control over the Rift Herald, but it looks like they're not even confident enough to go to that, knowing that Irrelevant doesn't quite have the damage yet or even want to be in a side lane particularly.
Well, a river was controlled here by Heretics. They've thrown out the ultimate from Jankos, and that's already going to be a kill onto Dos. The bailout not helping. Irrelevant jumps over the wall, holding on to the ultimatum as Marcoon's already fired out that prison. 5 versus 4, and the Sand Soldiers are sent forward, chipping away at Irrelevant's health. Now Certus is the focus, targeted, forced to flash, piercing arrow, and one more tick. Heretics get 2, and they can peel back for that Herald.
And we talked about Heretics, how they like to make these picks happen before the fight kicks off. Dos takes that step too far forward, and suddenly Heretics pull the trigger, get mid-tower, they're gonna get the Rift Herald as well.
Engage gives them a little bit more time to figure out their angles. Throw down that Nature's Grasp, force ulti thrown. Dragon is now under control of Heretics. SK stepping back, kiting out. Hexgate has been used, and Certus joining the rest of the squad. 5,000 hit points on the Dragon. Stepping into the river, looking for that engage.
The thing is, though, Heretics have the range advantage, and they're happy to use this. They're just poking and whittling down SK, and the war of attrition will be won by Heretics.
I mean, I think this is kind of reminiscent of what we've seen from Heretics over the last 2 days. It's their player. Do they know? SK stepping forward, Baron's down to half. Mercer will spot them out, and Dos pulls him backwards. Ruby caught in the wall, he's taken out. Baron is now down to 2,000. It might have just been gift wrap. Smoke fight available. Jankos secures it for Heretics, but he's lost his mid laner. Now Jankos has been chunked out and chased down. Exakick stepping forward, firing all the bursts he can. Mercer's going to be the next target while Ebby tries to escape. He turns the damage onto Marcoon, as here comes Certus. Will be able to deal some damage. Flashes away. Marcoon's taking taken out, and Evie looks for another. He can find the 1v2. He's going to do it, not just yet. He's now going to be the target of Irrelevant. While that's going on, the tower is being taken out from the bot lane.
The new challenger approaches, though. Irrelevant wants to try and get it onto him. Xerxes looking to keep him in check. The all-out has run off, which means Evie doesn't have the same amount of damage.
Does he win this? Does he win this? Irrelevant has still got his ultimate available, as well as that flash. Chucks it out and should be an easy shutdown. 11 kills
to lane, it's all fine, but ends up taking that step too far. And now Heretics at least should get an answer with bot lane turret, but this was a big
phase. Both teams have got pretty strong scaling, pretty strong team fights, and it may just come down to
good game, and he needs to be the one that steps up as the carry here.
Well, right now, he's in a position to do so. 4-0-2. Marcoon chases forward, throws out the ulti. It's Nature's Grasp square. Both squads hold in place, but Jankos stepping forward. Empress Divide from Ruby buys a little bit of time. He is taken out on the fray, though. Jankos running for his life as Evie has shunked down, forced out, and killed. Irrelevant. Exekick, the man that needs to step up, is doing so. Gets that shield, gets the kills, and now Evie is running for his life. Mercer has escaped, and he takes the Hex Tech out.
They are everywhere. They're surrounding them. They want to make sure they get on towards this Varus and Azir, but can they do it? Dragon going low.
Dawson's going to be engaged on by Evie. Ruby goes forward as well with that sliding glide. Dragon secured by Heretics. It's a fight on multiple fronts. Doss will use the bailout to stay alive a few seconds longer. Irrelevant takes down Jack Spectra, and Certus is hunting Ruby. Evie's down. Ruby is the next target, and Jankos and Mercer running for their lives. They get the trace. He manages to take the gate. Run!
It's a little...
Cue the Benny Hill music. Cue the Benny Hill music. Mercer will finally go down as Irrelevant is having a little bit of fun now on the end. Oh, 25 seconds to Baron. That's a smart call. Do SK set up? They've got a 4,000 gold lead, 5 throughout the course of the game on that Zeri. He's played phenomenally as the Baron will most likely be secured here. Heretics held in place by that hijacked ultimate. Chain of Corruption slowing down the engage. Irrelevance the target. Bailout by some time, but it's Ruby that's got the damage this time round. That is a gigantic shutdown that will go over to Ruby. Gets the 1,000 gold from the
kill call coming through from SK, and now, despite the Baron buff, they're the ones sieging.
28 seconds before Exekick is alive. Doss has been engaged on and the tower is disregarded. Evie playing on that front foot. 20 seconds for Exa, 10 for Irrelevant. I think the inhibitor will be taken out. And once again, the swing in control. These team fights are completely unpredictable.
Evie is a different beast on this Cassante. Every single time he's stepping up, making these quick picks, making these plays, making sure that he can be a nuisance for SK. It will end up netting the inhibitor there for Heretics, but is this... Oh, they're going to try and catch them. Marcoon has no idea. He has the sweeper.
Caught out, held in place. The damage is there, and he can do nothing about it. All of a sudden,
down mid, we can beat you to the punch. We have the Baron buff. It's Heretics who are going to have to blink, but right now, they're just staring down the base race.
Have we got the base race on our hands with Baron-empowered minions? It looks like Irrelevant is starting to recall. He cancels that one with a couple minions still to work with. SK will take out at least that inhibitor. Recalls from several members of Heretics and SK. Now, with that mid inhibitor secured, 20 seconds on Dragon, they're backing away.
But look where Jankos is. Hold on!
Oh, Ruby's gonna get caught out! Emperor's divided by some time, but Certus gets over the wall, knocks them back immediately. Evie is taken out, Ruby is taken out, and SK, they're gonna look for the win.
Heretics split up. They tried to make the big brain play, but SK read it. You can see where Jankos and Jack Spectra were. They're trying to find the flank. SK said no, they're gonna go for the end.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Jack Spectra needs to pull off a miracle in a 3 versus 5 defense. The super minions are pushing into the base, and this has been a bloodbath throughout. 32 kills in 32 minutes, and it looks like more are coming. Jankos has been jumped on and being focused. Jack Spectra forced to flash away for his life. 2 members of Heretics standing as the minions are still up. They are still reducing their resistances, and the Nexus turns out. The champions are down, and SK Gaming take down Heretics.
SK Gaming step up huge here.